Hey y'all, hey, and welcome to Tootie Talk Sense. Happy Juneteenth, everybody out there. I am trying to make sure the volume is good because y'all know I done did that before. Then sat here and talk and talk and talk, and the volume ain't even on. Looks like it's on my end. Let me check YouTube. Y'all over in Yep, there you go. Okay, so YouTube is good. Let me know in Facebook, Twitter, is y'all good. I haven't started going live on Instagram and TikTok yet. But I will soon, y'all. It's coming. I'm getting I'm getting organized and trying to be more consistent, okay? First of all, I said happy Juneteenth, everybody out there. Um, I had to go to work, unfortunately. My job didn't let me have a day off. I felt like I should have got paid double time or something for having to go to work and be black on Juneteenth, but that's just my personal opinion. Uh, but yeah, I didn't even play the theme song. I'm gonna let this play for a little bit, and then we're gonna discuss these topics, a couple of topics. Then we're gonna get into it. Okay, enjoy this little theme song. Yeah, I like saying man Orlando Brown. I like saying Orlando Brown. Now, as I said, today's Juneteenth. So let me give y'all a quick little rundown. Juneteenth commemorates an effective end of slavery in the United States. On June 19th, 1865, federal troops arrived in Galveston, Texas to take control of the state and ensure that all enslaved people be freed. Remarkably, this occurred 2.5 years after the signing of the Emancipation Proclamation. Juneteenth honors the end of slavery and is considered the longest running African American holiday. It officially became a federal holiday in 2021. Organizations in other countries also recognize this day to celebrate African American cultures and achievement. Now, before this ain't even in my lineup because before I went on here, right? And I wanted to, read that definition of Juneteenth for the people who don't know. I know all y'all know, but I like to put it out there. Man, why this article popped up with this Republican saying that the people who celebrate Juneteenth need to go back, like to Africa. So I'm gonna read that. That ain't even part of my lineup, but I got to throw it in here. This avid Trump supporter says this, and lo and behold, she's Hispanic. Um, for those who watch the channel in Chicago, there's a weird dynamic where I say I have experienced racism more from Hispanic than any other race. So, and that could be just a Chicago thing. But let me show this. So this is from Newsweek.com, right? Republican candidate tells Black America to leave U.S. in Juneteenth message. This is a Hispanic telling us to leave. A Republican candidate from Missouri, Secretary of State, has told Black America who do not like the country to kindly leave in a video posted on the eve of Juneteenth. Vatina Gormaz, who previously called outrage for urging voters to not be weak and gay, accused the federal holiday commemorating the end of slavery in the U.S. of being the most wretched holiday and that Black people should no longer be seeking reparation. Why? They haven't gave it to us yet. We'll stop seeking it once we get it. The video from Gomez, a staunch Donald Trump supporter, arrived days after the former president's 2024 campaign team announced a Black Americans for Trump initiative to try to persuade African Americans to support the Republicans in November race against Joe Biden. The coalition includes Representative Byron Donalds of Florida and South Carolina Senator Tim Scott. Is that a surprise that it includes Tim Scott? Is Tim Scott gonna be up here taking pictures with gourmets? Are you gonna tell Tim Scott to go back? Let's watch this video, y'all.
Reparations from slavery and black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most wretched holiday in America. BLM raised millions, but what did they do for black lives? It is outrageous to see people asking for reparations even though they never went through slavery. These ungrateful people should be celebrated because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist.
Were
Here's the
you?
thing, if you don't like America, kindly get the fuck out.
I'm just trying to give people where they came from, but support who you like here. Okay, gourmets. Y'all just want to put that out there. Let y'all know what's going on in America. Now, let's continue on. Let's discuss, y'all. I like to say, come on, y'all, let's discuss. This topic we're going to have is Justin Timberlake, then took himself to jail for DUI. What else? Another Trump supporter, well, the formal spiritual advisor to the Trump warehouse, resigned from his mega church after he been meddling around with 12-year-olds. And what else do we have to talk about? Oh, and the trans swimmer, Lia Thomas, case was finalized. So let's start off with Justin. Let's see what Justin then got himself involved in, y'all. Besides pulling out somebody's titty. Somebody. This is from Newsweek. I know y'all heard that Justin, he was, driving. He said he wasn't drunk, but them eyes was bloodshot. I got to give it to him. So I said he may not have been drunk, but somebody had something. Okay, what's the title of this article? Justin Timberlake lawyers will have a lot to say about Star's arrest. Singer and actor Justin Timberlake lawyer Edward Burke Jr. says he will have a lot to say about his client Tuesday DWI arrest in the days to come. The 43-year-old former NSYNC singer was arrested around 12:35 a.m. Tuesday morning by Sag Harbor police for allegedly driving while intoxicated in the Hampton Village. A Sag Harbor Police Department statement released later Tuesday says that Justin, who was driving a BMW, failed to stop at a stop sign, leading to a traffic stop by an officer who allegedly found him to be intoxicated. There's the pictures. He's like, just like, who? Who intoxicated? That's how his eyes look in that picture. Who? Not me, says the Lord. Timberlake's eyes was bloodshot and glassy. A strong odor of alcoholic beverages was emanating from his breath. He was unable to divide attention. He had slurred speech. I'm talking about myself with slurred speech because I'm not saying I had Tito's tonight, but I did. He was he was unsteady afoot. He performed poorly on all standardized field sobriety tests, according to court documents reported to the Associated Press. The Grammy winner reportedly told the officers he had one martini and was following some. Because when I say I have one drink, it may be like in a cup like this, but it's still one. So maybe that's what he meant when he said he had one martini. It was just one big cup. The Grammy winner reportedly told officers he had one martini and was following some of his friends home. He was held until 9:30 a.m. on his arraignment, where he was dismissed after being charged with a DWI misdemeanor. In New York State, a first offense DWI could result in $500 to $1,000 fine and a maximum jail sentence of 1 year if convicted. An individual driver's license could be revoked for at least 6 months. Burke Jr. told Channel 5 in a statement that he looks forward to vigorously defending Mr. Timberlake on these allegations. Burke Jr. is the founding attorney at Sag Harbor Firm, specializing in criminal negligence and real estate law. Before entering private practice, he was a prosecutor with the Suffolk County District Attorney Office. He added, I would have a lot to say at the appropriate time, but I am currently waiting for discovery from the district attorney office. Discovery is the legal process of exchanging information between the prosecutor and the defense before the trial. For DWI, this could include police reports, camera footage, witness statement, test records, and statements. The next court date for the case set by the district attorney office is July 26th. Currently on his Forget Tomorrow World Tour, Timberlake is scheduled to perform in Poland on that day. On Friday, he is expected to perform in Chicago. I didn't know he was gonna be here. Hey, Justin. I mean, we got some good. It's dispensaries all around here, so just get an Uber. You can get an Uber Black too. So that's just my opinion. Um, he's returning to New York days later to perform at Manhattan Madison Square Garden on June 25th and 26th. He has not made a statement about whether his tour would be impacted. Newsweek reached out to Burke, the Sag Harbor Police Suffolk District Attorney Office for comment via email on Wednesday. I think that is on Wednesday evening. Yeah. So that's it. They said his ass was bloodshot red and glossy. Well, glassy is what they said. But you can see in the picture, they was. But maybe he was crying or something. I don't know. Y'all think Justin was over there driving? He was driving drunk. Well, driving intoxicated. It doesn't necessarily say drunk. It just says he was driving intoxicated. You see right there? I can't zoom in on the picture, but they read. So yeah, let's talk about. I don't know if y'all remember this story because I remember it had went viral because this transgender woman here, Lia Thompson, this transgender woman here, she before she transitioned to a woman, of course she was a man and she was competing in sports. So from what I remember the story, I'm gonna read y'all the article. This is just a brief breakdown. For what I remember the story, she won competing at a high level. I think she was in the hundreds that her number was at. But then she transitioned to a woman, and then she go and blow all the records in the women's sports. So that's who Lia Thompson is. So let's read that what's going on with her case. Transgender swimmer Lia Thompson fails in challenge to rules that bar her from the Olympics. So they had pretty much barred her from the Olympics. Controversial transgender swimmer Lia Thompson would not take part in the upcoming Paris Olympics after losing a legal battle in what she argued the rules prohibiting her from participating were invalid and unlawful. Thomas, 25, who transitioned to female via hormone therapy after competing for 3 years as a male on the University of Pennsylvania swim team, dominated the field of biological women to become the first openly trans person to win a NCAA Division I title in 2022. Her accents sparked an impassioned national debate about whether it was fair for biological male athletes who changed their gender to compete in female sports league. Yep, there she go right there, y'all. When she won the title. So Thomas is her last name. Thomas filed a suit against WA, which is the world governing body for water sports, including swimming, seeking to overturn their 2022 policy prohibiting athletes who have been through any part of male puberty from competing in the female category. The matter was adjudicated by the Court of Arbitration for Sports, a Swiss-based international body for settling disputes that arise within the world of high-level athletes. which wrote in its 24-page decision that Thomas was simply not entitled to engage with eligibility to compete in the WA competition. In a statement, the World Aquatic touted the ruling as a major step forward in an effort to protect women's sport. The governing body added that it is dedicated to fostering an environment that promotes fairness, respect, and equal opportunities for athletes of all genders and will reaffirm this pledge. The policy was introduced after Thomas easily defeated Olympic silver medalist Emma Wayot by 1.75 seconds to claim the title in a women's 500-yard freestyle event. In subsequent attempts to include as many Africans as possible, the WA introduced a new open category inclusive of transgender swimmers, which was meant to debut at an event in Berlin last October. However, the category was canceled after nobody signed up to enter the field. Now, they said they let's break down this article. What they said in the article is they said what I said is what they told Leah. You can't compete with these biological women. You only been transition for 3 years. You've been in transition for 3 years. The rule says if you didn't enter puberty at all as a male, you cannot compete in the sports with the female. So the rule is she tried to take us to court, and they pretty much said, "Nah, we said what we said. We trying to protect biological women in this sport because it'll be." They didn't say this. This is what I feel like. It'll be an unfair advantage for you to come in to dominate this sport when you couldn't compete with the men's, but now you're killing records in the female thing. So we need to protect biological women in this field. And so then the crazy part is they opened up a whole another division that include everyone. And guess what? Nobody signed up. So you gonna sign? Okay. What y'all think about this? Is this fair? Is this fair to the transgender women who wants to be included as a woman and want to compete against the biological women? Like to open up a field that inclusive like category that the transgender can compete. Do you think that's fair? Or do you still think it's more of like a separate but equal thing? Me, the reason why I covered this story, y'all know I talk about my kids a lot, right? So one of my daughters just started doing um, sports. She started doing basketball. Now I ain't gonna like it. I ain't gonna lie. I know I forget what sport that was. It was a high school sport that the some of the parents put their kids from the sports because they didn't want them to compete against the transgender. And I don't think it's a when it comes to sport. I don't think it's a discrimination as far as their religion or them against transgender. I just think that it's an unfair thing. Me personally, I'll be mad as hell if my daughter just sat here and that is either topping her field or the star athlete, and then the transgender women who either beginning to transition or whatever, you still got the your muscle memory, you still I don't know how your hormone levels and everything, and I'm not gonna pretend to know. Okay? But I'm gonna be mad as hell as a parent of a female athlete and they come in and are brilliant my doggone kid. Ain't gonna lie, I am. I feel like they should have rights and everything, the equal rights, but in sports with females, I don't feel. I feel like they will have an unfair advantage, and that's my ignorant point of view. Okay, because I ain't educated enough in it. Outside looking in, and as a parent, yeah, I'll raise some hell. For mans, okay, do what you want with yours, but for man, I mean, give my baby that title. That's what I'm gonna do. Now, y'all, I think this is our last subject. Now, I don't know if y'all heard about Nasty Robert. Is it Robert? Is it always is his name Robert? Let me see. Because I got a couple of them put that. It is Robert. Them doggone Robert. Robert. Do I have that one? Robert. Robert. Oh, yeah. Gail should have went down there and talked to Robert. Now, Robert, who was the spiritual advisor under y'all president Donald Trump, right? Let me see. I'm still trying to see if I have it. No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career.
Robert.
30 years of my career. Y'all trying to kill me. You killing me, man.
So let me give y'all the simple breakdown, right? So Robert, when he was 21 and he was a pastor and he was married, he was fondling one of his female church goer, whatever you know, or a person who attend his church, and she was 12, right? And he did it for 4 years. Now, what he did was he gonna come out and give like a little speech about how he repented and something was wrong with him or whatever. But the trick of the matter is he put it as if he was wrong because he had an affair on his wife. People didn't know that the girl was 12. Now this is what the church is saying. Man, he's a pastor of a mega church, like over 100,000 attend per week or whatever. So the girl was like, nah, they knew I was 12. She's like 50 now, I believe. But she was like, no, they knew I was 12. It was reported to the church and everything. They still kept him on and promoted him up to the status that he ended up coming to. But now that it made it out and it's out that the girl was 12, now he didn't resign. And the victim is like, no, that's not good enough. Why did he get the option to resign? Y'all should have been fired him. When you found out I was 12 years old, you should have been fired him. Instead of and then the church is like, well, he lied. We didn't really know the circumstances and we didn't know how old the victim was. Boy, sounds about white. Let me see. Let me see. Which one do I want to read to y'all? Because that one is from the Washington Post. This one is from the Daily Beast. I read the Daily Beast. I don't think it makes a difference. But then also, I want to show y'all the video after I read the article. I'm gonna show y'all the video and listen to the way he explained what happened. But right now, let's get to this article that explains the situation. So this is from the dailybeast.com, and it says, okay, and it disappeared. It had said something. Okay, it's not letting me get into it. I have to sign in and all that, and I'm not trying to do that. Let's see. Wait, I think I got it anyway. I don't want to sign in on here, but I believe. Hopefully, this won't make me sign in. Hopefully, this article won't make me sign in. If not, I'm gonna read it to y'all from my phone because I got it posted on my TikTok. If y'all want to see the article, go on my TikTok. It's posted on my TikTok. But this one is from the Washington Post. Now you see the Washington Post don't mention that this is in the title. It doesn't say um, Donald Trump White House spiritual advisor. It just says Texas megachurch pastor resigns amid allegations he actually abused a minor. Robert Morris, founder of Gateway Church, is accused of inappropriately touching a girl over 7 years ago in the 1980s, starting when she was 12 years old. There he go. Look at him. Can y'all see me? And hopefully y'all can still hear me. Let me check the volume real quick. Okay, yeah, we still good. Y'all know this stuff. Stream, y'all been tripping. A pastor at Texas megachurch resigned Tuesday after a woman accused him of actually abusing her several times between 1982 and 1987 when she was a minor. Minor means 12. They're saying the minor, she was 12. Um, and they're saying for the new people, there's certain words that YouTube don't allow. The channel gets striked and stuff like that. So when I say actual or the R word, y'all know what I'm saying. I also like the video while y'all here, okay? The resignation of Robert Morris, founder and senior pastor at Gateway Church, was accepted by the church board of elders. In a statement, the board said it is heartbroken and appalled. Are you? By the allegation raised by Cindy Clemenshire, who was 12 when the alleged abuse began in 1982. They still saying alleged abuse, but you gonna see the video. He admitted to it. So that's why I wanted to read from a different article, but he admitted to it. The church said it had hired a law firm to investigate the allegation. Regretfully, before Friday, June 14th, the elders did not have all the facts of the inappropriate relationship between Morris and the victim, including her age at the time and the length of the abuse. The board said, adding that the elders had known about the extramarital relationship but thought it was with a young lady. For the sake of the victim, we are thankful this situation has been exposed, it added. Morris' name was removed from the church webpage, listing its leadership late Monday, and his son James is now listed as the church senior leader. So they replaced him with his son. In a statement, Clemenshire 54 said that while she is grateful that Morris is this is the victim. She said the survivor, I should say. So she said that she is grateful that Morris is no longer a pastor at Gateway. She is disappointed that he was not terminated. She also disputed the board assertion that it had not been aware of her age at the time of the alleged abuse, saying he had told a church official and a board member details of the event in 2005 and 2007. So what she said is the board is lying. They knew about it in 2005 and 2007. So they over here trying to save face on the internet and in the public eye. Talking about they just thought it was an extramarital affair. They lying through their fucking teeth. That's what she said in my translation. So Gateway had the information, but intentionally decided to embrace the false narrative Robert Morris wanted them to believe, Clemenshire said. The board of elders didn't reply to a request for comment Tuesday night. The law firm hired by the board to investigate the alleged abuse, Haynes and Burns confirmed it has been engaged to conduct an independent investigation. Morris then replied to a request for comment. I bet he didn't. To a request for comment, but he was told that the Christian Post that in his early 20s he was he didn't reply for comments. But this is what he told the Christian Post. In his early 20s, he was involved in inappropriate sexual behavior with a young lady. He didn't say 12-year-old. With a young lady in a home I was staying, Morris said. There was kissing and petting, not intercourse, but it was wrong. Morris said he confessed and repented in 1987. Submitted myself to the elders of Shady Grove Church and the young lady, not 12-year-old, but the young lady father, and was advised to take a break from the ministry. He returned in 1989, he said, with their blessing. Clemenshire allegation first emerged on the religious blog Workbird Watch on Friday. Afterwards, she also described the alleged abuse to the Dallas Morning News, saying that Morris was a close family friend and a traveling preacher when he stayed at the home in 1982. A traveling preacher, and he was doing this at 21. Yeah, I'm quite sure that church didn't get them a law, not a lawyer, or hired a law firm, because there's probably going to be more allegations coming. He did this, and he's staying in your little home. You staying at somebody else's house and in there violating their door. But if he was that ballsy, it'll be shocking that there isn't more to come for. But anyway, the traveling preacher said he was staying at her home in 1982 on Christmas night that year. Not Christmas night. Now didn't that girl Christmas up for the rest of her life. That every on Christmas Eve every year she got to remember what you did to her. On Christmas night that year, Morris invited her to his room and told the paper. After asking her to lie down on her back, he allegedly touched her inappropriate and warned her against reporting the event. She said the abuse continued for 4.5 years. Morris would go on to found Gateway Church in the Dallas area in 2000, starting with 30 members and growing the ministry to an evangelistic church with about a dozen locations and more than 100,000 attending each weekend, according to the church website. Morris, among a group of evangelical pastors and leaders who served on an unofficial faith advisory group, for the Trump administration. The group, whose members fluctuated, would come to the White House for a briefing and pose with Trump for photos. While their actual influence on policy wasn't clear, the public image were powerful for conservative Christians who had felt unseen by previous presidents. Trump was among a round table of white, don't say round table, don't bring the old like he awful. Trump was among a roundtable top White House official in 2020 at Gateway, where he called Morris and another church leader great people with great reputation. I know he would. What do you else you expect for somebody who grabbed about? Yeah, he goes, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to, it needs to stop. Now, I think I have the video. Now, Roland Martin 12-minute mark. Okay. Roland Martin also covered this. I believe this is his video. Let me go to it really quick. So Roland Martin also covered this. This is from Roland Martin YouTube of a clip of this happening. So the title is Mega Church Pastor, ex-Trump spiritual advisor, resigned after admitting to child sexual abuse. So around this 12-minute mark is what I'm going to show y'all. And then it goes into his predator behavior and how he would pick his victims. But that ain't the way he described it. So I'm going to let y'all listen to the way he described what happened or why it happened. It's weird. He's weird. But we're going to go. And I believe it starts around the 12-minute mark. And I'm going to let y'all listen to it. And then we're going to get on up out of here and finish celebrating our little Juneteenth. Okay. Right here. Okay.
That's a whole lot going on. Listen to this.
I was very sexually immoral as a teenager. And it started early in my life, and it was very easy for me. I learned to lie and manipulate because I also had rejection. I didn't want to be rejected. So I looked for the girls that would be the most susceptible. And I learned how to spot this in girls.
Now he's saying girls. There's an S on the end of girls.
Looked for girls that did not have a good relationship with their father. I learned to spot that. I looked for girls that were insecure. And I don't know, now I look back on this, I can tell I did it. It wasn't like a plan that I had, but I could spot this. And I asked the Lord after I got saved, God, what was the root? Why? You know, they said I was blessed. I know I wasn't blessed, I was cursed.
Who told him he was blessed for looking for girls?
Multiple affairs. And I don't understand this, God. And so what was the root?
You see it there? He said he had multiple affairs. And this is him supposed to be like confessing about his abuse to this 12-year-old that he's calling an affair. It was not an affair.
What was the open door in my life? I was very sexually immoral.
So,
yeah. So y'all see the way that he spent that. That these multiple affairs and, you know, he was immoral. But in that video, did you hear him say it was a 12-year-old and he was 21? Did you hear him say it happened for 4.5 years? So he's 25, 26. And she was still only 14 to 15 years old? No. But, yeah, he was given the option to resign. And he resigned. I wonder in churches, do he collect like pension and things of that nature? Because he's the one who started the church. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm assuming there's going to be more to come. I'm assuming there will be more victims out there. You see, he used the word girls with the S. You've seen it said multiple affairs. Because if he's including this one with the 12-year-old when he was 21, there's no more telling how many more are going to come. And he was a traveling pastor. Just, this who you need to send back to wherever he came from. Why you talking about sending back some African American? This is on y'all. Okay. We're going to end it with the with him. I wanted to see that's the full face right there. That's the full face. I see why he was insecure. But that's neither here nor there. Okay, I'm gonna try to enjoy the rest of my Juneteenth because it actually is past my kids' bedtime. Did I miss a WNBA game, y'all? I'm gonna eventually start talking about that that was supposed to be my next video, but maybe I have time to do it tomorrow. The next video I want to talk about the Stephen A. Smith and his Martin should apologize to black people and what he out there capping cheerleading. He needs to get some pom poms the way he cheerleading for Caitlin Clark, but not for the other women on the WNBA who look like him. Now, y'all want to talk about that, or y'all think that's been covered by everybody? I think it's been covered by everybody, so I don't know if I'm gonna throw it in there or not. But y'all drop in the comments, let me know, and I'll do it based on that. Okay, what y'all do on Juneteenth? Because like I said, I had to work. Usually, the first year that they made it a federal holiday, my job gave it as the day off. Then ever since then it happened. So last year I actually took a vacation day to celebrate. And this year, because I was partying too much on my birthday and I've been calling off, I was like, let me not do it. I know it's a holiday, but I need this job for the rest of the year. So I went ahead and went to work. I didn't want to, but I did. So what did I do? And then by the time I came home, I was tired. So I just been catching up on my little TV shows. And I'm finna fed the kids, and it's time to put them in the bed. They probably over there waiting. But I'm finna get out of here, y'all. Oh wait, before I leave, y'all know what to do. Don't forget to do it. I have to always keep reminding y'all to go ahead, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Now hit the notification button, click all so y'all can see every time I go live. Y'all can get the notification. Hopefully they'll put me back in the algorithm because I had left and then I came back, so they don't be sending out the notifications like that. But go ahead and follow me go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, fan base. Don't forget fan base. It's Juneteenth. That's black owned. Everybody who don't have a profile, go on over there and get your profile by Isaac Hayes Jr. And he's the owner of that, creator of that. So go ahead and support black owned business. And also, if y'all want to shop with me, because your girl made that shirt, drop in my DM. Now, that's all for tonight, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. I will catch y'all next time. Happy Juneteenth. And